From the start, television in school has been controversial. However, controversy can be put aside when programming is this powerful.
I was brought up that you take responsibility for your actions. You know, if you have sex and there are consequences, then you pay the consequences. And I am paying the consequences. You know, that's part of the problem. You know, society nowadays loves to pass the blame onto somebody else. Oh, I killed somebody, but if my father hadn't left my mother when I was 2 years old, I wouldn't have had all this anger and I wouldn't have killed that person. Nobody put that gun in your hand and nobody made you pull the trigger. You did it. It's your responsibility to pay the consequences for your actions. Nobody forced me to have sex. I have consequences. Yes, it's the worst set of consequences. I'm going to die because I had sex, unprotected, without using condoms. But I made the choice.
Here to accept for Channel 1 Whittle Communications is Mr. David A. Neuman, President of Programming.
Good afternoon. I'm here because of two very innovative thinkers. One's named Chris Whittle and one is named Ed Winter. Ed Winter is a University of Georgia alumnus and therefore is particularly thrilled that his alma mater has bestowed this incredible honor on us. But those two gentlemen were doing focus groups about 4 years ago with teenagers, and they discovered that many teenagers thought that Ayatollah Khomeini was a Russian gymnast and that the gross national product was the worst possible product a country could make. This led to the idea of bringing television into classrooms, and many of you may not be aware of this, but Channel 1 today has over 8 million teenage viewers, which makes it the highest rated television program for teenagers in the United States. And I'm particularly proud to tell this audience that as I leaf through the different wonderful programs, many of which I've got on my own screening list now, I can tell you that so many of these topics, whether it's Bosnia or African American images in the media, the election, Columbus, and the new interpretation of that, all of those things are being brought to your children, 8 million of them in 48 states and 400,000 classrooms around the country because of Channel 1. But the reason that we're here today is because of the courage of an extraordinary young woman. She's 19 years old, she's smart, she's beautiful, she's a great communicator. She also has AIDS. And because of her candor, her skills, and her courage, 8 million students got a message from her that may well save their lives. Krista Blake is here with us today, and I hope you take a bow, Krista. Two of my brilliant colleagues who are much more talented than I am.
Wait a minute, the lights were a little late, and I think we want to see Krista.
Oh, okay.
Can we get the lights again?
There you go.
There we go, in
Krista?
the back. Thank you.
Two of my brilliant colleagues, Kristen Schultz and Alina Allegra, are responsible for producing the piece, and they have the assistance of a very talented associate producer named Allison Davenport. To the committee, I can tell you that this award will only spur us on to redoubling our efforts to make a difference for the betterment of education of your children and ours. Thank you very much.